Hello all, welcome back to NSA Maths. Today we are going to start the last topic of this unit number 3, that is Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. So first of all we learn what is Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. So suppose a set, in the set there are vectors v1, v2, dot dot vn is the basis of an inner product space capital V. Okay, this set is a basis for the inner product space or vector space capital V. We can use this basis to construct an orthogonal basis of set w1, w2, wn. That means we can use this set of basis to construct orthogonal basis, a set of orthogonal basis w1, w2, wn on V as follows. So what is this procedure? So you have to set w1 is equals to v1. You have to calculate the orthogonal basis. That means you have to calculate w1, w2, wn. So first we are going to set w1 is equals to v1. Then w2, calculate w2 by using the formula w2 is equals to v2 minus inner product of v2 comma w1 upon inner product of w1 comma w2, w1 comma w1 into w1. Calculate w3 by using the formula v3 minus inner product of v3 w1 upon inner product of w1 into w1 minus inner product of v3 w2 upon inner product of w2 comma w2 into w2. So like that we can write the formula for wn, that is nth term, nth vector, it is vn minus inner product of vn w1, inner product of vn with w1 upon inner product of w1 into w1 minus inner product of again vn with w2 upon inner product of w2 into w2 minus dot 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 up to the term inner product of vn with wn minus 1 upon inner product of wn minus 1 comma wn minus 1 into wn minus 1. So these are the steps to find the set of orthogonal basis. Now also we can normalize this orthogonal basis, that means we can normalize w1, w2, wn. So after normalizing we will get orthonormal basis of V. So after these are the orthogonal basis, okay, and if we normalize it, okay, then we will get the orthonormal basis of V. So this is the procedure to calculate the orthonormal basis of V by using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization process. Okay, so let us take an example. Use Gram-Schmidt process to obtain an orthonormal basis spanned by the following vectors in the standard inner product space. Okay, so we have given v1 is equals to the vector 1 1 1, v2 is equals to 0 1 1 and v3 is equals to 0 0 1. So from these vectors, these are actually the basis for the vector space, standard vector space. We have to calculate orthonormal basis by using Gram-Schmidt process. So first we find the orthogonal basis. So for that, start with the set w1 is equals to v1. That means we will get the value of w1 as a 1 1 1. w1 is same as v1, so v1 is 1 1 1, so w1 is also 1 1 1. Then what is w2? Formula for w2 is v2 minus inner product of v2 comma w1 upon inner product of w1 comma w1 into w1. This is formula for w2. So to calculate w2 we have to calculate this inner product and this inner product. So we separately calculate this and this inner product. Therefore inner product of v2 w1 is equals to inner product of v2 is given as 0 1 1 comma w1 we calculate here, it is 1 1 1, and we know that this is a Euclidean inner product. So how to calculate this inner product? Just multiplication and addition. 0 into 1 it is 0, 1 into 1 it is 1, plus 1 into 1 it is 1, so it is 2. Then inner product of w1 comma w1, it is nothing but norm of w1 square. So norm of w1 square, so under root and square get cancelled, you will get norm of w1 square as and under root get cancelled, you will get w1 1 1 1, so it is 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, so it is 3. Put all these values here, so we will get, therefore W2 is equals to V2. V2 is nothing but 0 1 1 0 1 1 minus V2 W1. Inner product of V2 W1 is 2 upon inner product of W1 W1 is, it is 3 into W1. So value of W1 is 1 1 1. So that is nothing but 0 1 1, first vector as it is 0 1 1, minus multiply this 2 by 3 inside, so we will get 2 by 3 2 by 3 2 by 3. So after solving this, we will get 0 minus of 2 by 3, so it is minus 2 by 3. Then 1 minus 2 by 3, 1 minus 2 by 3, it is nothing but 1 by 3. And again 1 minus 2 by 3, it is again 1 by 3, this vector. Now we can clear the fractions from this W2, so we can write this vector as a minus 2 1 1. What is the procedure? By clearing fractions, we can clear the fractions from this. Therefore we will get the W vector as a minus 2 1 1. Okay, for simplicity in the remaining calculation, we just clear the fraction, just clear this denominator 3, so you will get numerator as minus 2 1 1 by clearing fractions. So we will get the W2 vector as a minus 2 1 1. Now to calculate W3, what is formula for W3? So W3 is equals to V3 minus inner product of V3 with W1 upon inner product of W1 comma W1 into W1 minus inner product of V3 with W2 upon inner product of W2 comma W2 into W2. So to calculate this W3, we have to calculate these 4 inner products. So one by one we calculate these 4 inner products. First of all, this inner product of V3 W1, this is equals to, what is V3? V3 is vector given as 0 0 1 comma W1 we calculate here 1 1 1. So its inner product is 0 into 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 into 1 is 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1, so it is 1. Then inner product of W1 W1, it is already calculated. Inner product of W1 W1, it is already calculated as a 3. Then we have to calculate this inner product of V3 with W2. So V3 is 0 0 1 and W2 we calculated it as a this minus 2 1 1. So you get 0 into minus 2 0 plus 0 into 1 it is 0 and 1 into 1 it is 1, so it is 1. And this term inner product of W2 W2, it is norm of W2 square. So this is equals to this minus 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, it is 4 plus 1 plus 1, it is 6. So putting these values in this W3, so therefore W3 is equals to V3 0 0 1 minus inner product of V3 W1, that is 1 upon W1 it is 3, so 1 by 3 into W1 is 1 1 1 minus inner product of V3 W2, it is 1 upon inner product of W2 it is 6 into W2 it is minus 2 1 1. So solving this, we will get first vector 0 0 1 as it is, minus second vector 1 by 3 1 by 3 1 by 3 minus third vector minus 2 by 3 minus 2 by 6 1 by 6 1 by 6. So this is 0 minus 1 by 3 and minus plus 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. This is first element. Then 0 minus 1 by 3 and this minus 1 by 6. And third element 1 minus 1 by 3 and this minus 1 by 6. So this is equals to first term get 0. Second term you will get minus 1 by 3, it is minus 2 minus 1 upon 6. and third term we will get multiply by 6, so we will get or make LCM as 6, so we will get 6 minus 2 minus 1 upon 6, that is 0. This minus 3 by 6 and 6 minus 3, it is 3 by 6, that is same as 0 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2. So that is, we can write it is as a 0 minus 1 1 by clearing fractions, so you will get 0 minus 1 1. So W3 is equals to 0 minus 1 1. Now these are therefore W1 W2 W3, therefore W1 W2 W3 forms orthogonal basis. W1 W2 W3 forms orthogonal basis. Now to find orthonormal basis, we just calculate norm of W1. So norm of W1 we already calculated in the example, it is equals to, or we again calculate here norm of W1. So from W1 is 1 1 1, so norm of W1 is under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, it is under root of 3. Norm of W2 is equals to, by using vector W2 vector is minus 2, W2 vector is minus 2 1 1, so norm of W2 is under root of minus 2 square 1 square 1 square, it is 4 plus 1 plus 1, it is root 6. And norm of W3 is equals to under root of 0 square minus 1 square 1 square, so it is under root of 2. So from this we can normalize W1 W2 W3. So normalize W1, so we will get W1 cap is equals to W1 upon norm of W1. So this is nothing but W1 is 1 1 1 upon norm of W1 is root 3, that is 1 upon root 3 1 upon root 3 1 upon root 3. And norm of W2 is equals to, or W2 cap, it is equals to W2 upon norm of W2. W2 is given as minus 2 1 1 upon norm of W2, it is root of 6, so that is nothing but minus 2 upon root 6 1 upon root 6 1 upon root 6. And W3 cap is equals to W3 upon norm of W3. W3 is given as 0 minus 1 1 0 minus 1 1 upon norm of W3, it is root of 2, so it is 0 upon root 2, it is 0 minus 1 upon root 2 1 upon root 2. So this W1 cap, W2 cap and W3 cap, these are the unit normal vectors. Therefore W1 cap, W2 cap, W3 cap forms orthonormal basis for the given inner product space. So this is our final answer, and this is the procedure to find the orthonormal basis by using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization. So next example we will take in the next video. Thank you for watching video.